everybody. Today we're on the farm again, and I'd like you to meet my friend Quackers. Can you say hi to Quackers? Quackers is a Peking duck. She's about 4 months old, and she's very big and very strong. So I'm trying to hold on tight to her. She's also very, very soft. So there's a few differences between ducks and chickens. Obviously, she looks different. They have, the nice big bill. It's really wide, and that helps them to eat. So when they eat their food, but then they go over to the water pools and get water and hold it in their mouth, and it helps them to get it down. So she needs a little bit of extra water. She needs some pools to swim in. They also are different because they have webbed feet. I'm going to try to show you. She doesn't get crazy on me. They do have webbed feet, and this is the first time I've actually had ducks this year, and so I was really surprised that they have. I knew they had webbed feet, but I did not know they had claws. Did you know that? They have really sharp claws on those webbed feet, and so she's big. She has the feathers and the wings, just like chickens do. We have clipped them, so ducks this size don't usually fly, but just in case, She has a really cute pointy tail. You can see she's as big as my whole lap. She doesn't mind being held. She doesn't just hop in our lap or anything, but if we want to hold her, she doesn't mind. She's a really sweet girl. So today we're gonna read a really funny story, and I'm gonna let Miss Quackers go so that she can get back with her friends. Okay, give me 1 second. Bye, sweet girl. Today we're going to read this story called Thump, Quack, Moo. Can you hear her? She's excited. Her friends are back. So this book is by Doreen Cornyn and Betsy Lewin, and they're the ladies who wrote Click Clack Moo, Click Clack Boo, and several of those really funny stories all about Farmer Brown. And so Farmer Brown and this story is making a corn maze. Have you ever been to a corn maze? Maybe when you went to a pumpkin patch, they might have had a corn maze there. It's when you go and they've cut the corn after they've either planted or cut it later, and they make paths so you can get through it. Sometimes they make shapes, sometimes they don't. So in this story, though, there is a specific shape. So I want you to listen and see if you can figure out what it is. Thump, Quack, Moo. A wacky adventure. So we know farms are wacky, aren't they? A wacky adventure. By Doreen Cornyn and Betsy Lewin. You probably can hear Quackers splashing. She's having fun in her pool. It's almost time for the annual Corn Maze Festival. Farmer Brown was very, very excited. This year he's making a Statue of Liberty maze. He's going to need help to get everything ready in time. There he is. He's making his plan. He's got his book. It's all about corn mazes. That sounds like a good book, doesn't it? The chickens do not want to help. I'll let you use my hammer, said Farmer Brown. The chickens are now building the fence around the cornfield. Cluck, quack, cluck, quack, cluck, quack. The chickens are excited. So they're building that fence around the corn. The cows do not want to help. I'll let you use my paintbrushes, said Farmer Brown. Oh my goodness. Moo thwack, moo thwack, moo thwack. The cows are now giving the barn a fresh coat of paint. The cows are getting excited. So a lot of farms, you go to their house and they have the pumpkin patch or the corn maze or whatever. Duck never wants to help. No help, said Farmer Brown to the duck. No more special order organic duck feed. What do you think Duck's gonna do? Yep, ready to help, right? You say no food, then he's gonna help. Duck is now building the ticket booth for the hot air balloon ride. Thump quack, thump quack, thump quack. Duck is still not excited. The mice are taking a correspondence course on meteorology and are too busy to lend a hand. Partly sunny, humidity 60%. So what is meteorology again? That's the study of weather. Can you see the picture? Yep. Partly sunny with a humidity of 60%. The air is filled with the busy sounds of the farm. Cluck quack, moo thwack, thump, quack. The mice keep an eye on the weather. Increasing clouds, wind advisory in effect. So that probably means what's coming. You're right, probably a storm. Let's see. Farmer Brown is too busy. Every day he gets out his sketchbook, his graph paper, his art supplies, his mower. He sketches a little, he measures a little, he counts a little, and he cuts a little. Farmer Brown wants it to be just perfect. There he is working on it. Every night, Duck sneaks into the cornfield. He brings his sketchbook, his graph paper, art supplies, and hedge clippers. He also brings his night vision goggles and glow-in-the-dark rulers. Then he sketches a little, measures a little, and counts a little, and cuts. He is getting a little excited. There he is working in the dark. So Farmer Brown's working during the day, and Duck is working during the night. Who knows? The preparations continue day after day. Cluck quack, moo thack, thunk quack. The mice keep an eye on the weather. Barometer pressure dropping. You know what that means? Barometer pressure dropping. Maybe they'll tell us. I don't know. It's the day before the annual Corn Maze Festival. For the last time, Farmer Brown gets out his sketchbook and his graph paper and his art supplies and his mower. He sketches a little, he measures a little, he counts a little, and he cuts. The Statue of Liberty corn maze is finished. He is too excited to sleep. Have you ever been so excited for the next day that you couldn't sleep? I have too. Duck sneaks into the cornfield for the very last time. He brings his sketchbook, his graph paper, art supplies, hedge clippers, and also he brings his night vision goggles and glow-in-the-dark ruler. Then he sketches a little, measures a little, counts a little, and he cuts. He is too excited to sleep. So now he's getting excited, isn't he, for the big day. Sorry, it's a little cold outside today. It's time for the Corn Maze Festival. Not snow, sorry. Opening ceremony. The chickens are not allowed to use hammers anymore. You see, they made a big old mess. The barn is not quite what Farmer Brown had in mind. Can you see? They painted cows on the side. They were just supposed to paint it red. The ticket booth has a slight flaw. What happened to Duck? He got stuck in there, didn't he? Oh my goodness. But all Farmer Brown cares about is the corn maze. He pays $5 and hops into the hot air balloon. At least he will see his masterpiece from above. Statue of Liberty corn maze, hot air balloon, $5. The mice say, "Calm before the thunderstorm." So they're right, it's going to storm, isn't it? Farmer Brown wants to go up and see his corn maze from down, to look down on it so he can see it. Duck also paid his $5 and hops into the hot air balloon. At last, he will see his masterpiece from above. Farmer Brown looks a little surprised, doesn't he? That Duck's in the hot air balloon. I would be very surprised if Quackers got him a hot air balloon. Here they go. Here's his plan. He thinks he's going to see this. But this is what he sees. Ah! Oh my goodness, can you see what Duck did? It's still the Statue of Liberty, isn't it? But it's a duck face. Oh, that's funny. Duck is really excited now. Geronimo! He jumped out of the airplane, or the hot air balloon, I mean. Oh, and the mice. Partly cloudy, chance of duck. Oh, that Farmer Brown. He's so silly. And that's it. The end. Thump, Quack, Moo. So I hope you enjoyed meeting my friend Quackers today. She and I are getting to be good buds. I really like having the ducks on the farm. If you have any more questions about ducks, just let me know. I'll talk to you soon. Love you bunches. Bye.